So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve this September daily LeetCode challenge problem, which is median of two sorted arrays. So we are given two sorted arrays, nums1 and nums2, and having size different m and n respectively, and we have to return the median of two sorted arrays, right? And the overall runtime complexity should be order of log m plus n. Okay, so if this is not the statement, or you can say this is not the constraint given in this question, then this problem statement will be of medium difficulty level, right? But since this statement and this constraint will automatically arises some difficulties in solving this problem, so that's why this question comes in the category of hard level, right? So if what our brute force approach, if we do not consider this initially, what our brute force approach should be. So since we are given two sorted arrays, right, so we can make a combined array which is also sorted, right? So we have done this kind of question earlier, right? So we can easily do in order of m plus n operations, right? This is the code for this. We'll take these three loops to get and merge sorted array, right? After that, what we need to do is simply we will check uh, what is the size of that merged sorted array. If the size of that array will be odd, then we'll simply return the middle element, right? This is the median in this test case if the size of the array is odd. If the this is not the case and the size of the array will be even, then what we need to do is we simply return the average of these two elements, or you can say the mid and mid minus one element. We'll simply do the average and return that. Since in this condition we have 4 size of the array, right? 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So we will simply take this and mid minus 1 element, and we will take the average of that element, return simply, right? And in this question we have to return in double format, so we will also consider decimal part as well, right? So this is the brute force approach. But since we have to obey this constraint as well, so what we need to do is, or what our thinking should be for solving this problem, since it is given that it should be in log of m plus n. So whenever you read something about complexity like log, you automatically think of binary search, right? So yeah, we are going to use binary search in the optimized approach, right? So what our uh, approach initially will be, so what we need to do is we'll simply, if we have nums of 1 and 2, and we have nums of 2 which is 3 and 4. So what our approach initially was that we need to partition these two different arrays in such a you can say in such a way that the left part of the of both left element present in both the arrays will be always lesser than the elements present in the right part of both the arrays. So if you do not understand this, let me take an example. Let me take this. If we have partition over here, so in nums1, in the left part we will be having 1, and after partition in right part we have 2, right? In nums2, if we have done partition over here, then it will be like this: 3 4 on the left, and in right we don't have any other element, right? So we have to make sure that these partition must be like this, then that the left element present in both the arrays, the what are the elements present in left elements are 1 3 4, right? And in right we have only 2. So we'll make sure that the partition, we will do partition in such a way that the left elements present must be lesser than this, right? So this is not the best, or you can say the desired partition we have done. So if we do over here like this, if we have partition over here 1 2 partition and then nothing in the right part, and in this we have if we consider this, we will be having 1 2 3 4, and in left most we have nothing, right? So what we need to do will simply partition over here like this. So this is our partition. So if this is the condition, our desired condition satisfied, that the leftmost in the left part of both the arrays have element lesser than the element present in right part, right? So we have to obtain this condition, or you can say this partition, right? So how we can achieve that? So we will be having some points over here. If we have value, or you can say variable partition x, and that partition x will be 2, so it means that in the left part we have 2 elements present. We do not consider this partition value as index. We will consider that the left how many elements present in the left, right? So we will be using 1 as partition x, and it is not mandatory that if we consider here 2 elements, then in nums2 left also we will have to consider 2 elements only. The partition can be different, right? If we consider that partition x will be something like this, so our partition y will be like this. Let's say we have size of nums1 as x, which is 2, and size of nums2 y as 2. So partition y will be like this: x plus y. We have derived the formula for this, but x plus y we will add 1 over here also to avoid, or you can say to work for both odd and even cases, right? So divide by 2 minus partition of x. So we have derived the formula. You can easily if you consider any test case, this you will be able to get why we have written this, right? After that, what we need to do, so we need 2 variables at least, partition x and partition y, right? After that, what we need to do is, we'll also, if we have in this case we have achieved the desired condition, right? Now after this, how we will return the median? So for median, what we need to do is, also the condition for this that the leftmost element are always lesser than the rightmost, all the elements present in right. So this is the condition for that, that the maximum on this left, let's say max of left x must be lesser than equal to minimum of right y, minimum of right y, and the maximum of left y, which is this initially, or you can say in this case we have nothing, but we have to make sure that this must be the condition, that maximum of left y will be lesser than or equal to minimum of right x. This is the condition. And also if we have nothing over here, to obey these conditions, what we need to do is simply consider here int max. So if we have anything over here, right, let's say we have 3, right, So 3 max of left y is 3, right? 3 is less than equal to max min of right max, right? And for this, if we have nothing over here, we will simply consider int min. Why? To obey this condition, maximum of left y must be less than or equal to min of right x, right? So this is the condition. If we have nothing, we will consider this in the left. If we have nothing in the right part, we will consider this int max, right? After that, what we need to do is this is the condition. If this is not the case, 2 is not lesser than 3 and this is not lesser than this, so what we need to do is we will have one condition in where this is greater than this. Let's say we have 4 over here, so what we need to do is 4 is greater than 3, max of left x is greater than 3, right? So what we need to do is we'll simply, since we need to follow or you can say reach this condition, so my this element is greater, so if we need that element must be lesser, so where we have to shift in left, so our left will be changed to partition x minus 1, right? And if this condition fails, that if this is the condition that 3 we have 2 over here, this condition satisfied, but if we have 4 over here and we have 3 over here, so what we need to do to satisfy this condition, what we need to do, 4 is greater than 3, so my partition will move like this in the right direction. So our we consider this as start point, so end point will be like this, end point will be like partition plus 1. So this is the basic understanding of the problem statement. Also I need to mention, these are, I have written some points, these are the points which need to be take care of while code this approach. So we have you can read this, right? Okay, let me read it for you. So we are partitioning such that all numbers in the left of both array will be lesser than the right side, right? And max on left x is, this is the condition, right? After that, partition x plus partition, we have derived it, right? You can also, if you have any doubt, you can take any test case and you will consider that why we have derived, or you can say why we have written this over here, right? After that, partition x represent how many numbers must be present on the left of x. This is the one of the points. And if combined array size is odd, then we have to simply return maximum of left x left y. If size is even, we have to simply do average over here, take an average of this. Let me take some example. 1 2 we have 3 4, right? So in this case, since the size of the combined array will be 4, because here size of array is 2, here also size of array is 2, so we have 4 size. So since the merged array will be of size even, right? So what we need to do, will simply take, since we have partition over here, right, like this, right? In leftmost, if we have nothing, it means we have int max, in in right, and in left if we have nothing, it means we have int main to satisfy that condition, right? So this is the partition what we have done for this test case, right? After that, what we need to do is we will simply take maximum of these two, maximum in nums1, or you can say the maximum which is present in the leftmost, which is in this we have maximum in the leftmost is 2, right? And in this we have int main, so take maximum of these two. So we have considered 2, and in right part we will consider this rightmost will be like this. So, and in this array will rightmost will be 3, so we'll consider the minimum, right? So 2 plus 3, and we'll take that average of these two, which will be our answer 2.5 in this case, right? If we have only you can say the size of the array is odd, then we'll simply return max of these in the leftmost. What will be the maximum in these two arrays? 2 and int min, what is the maximum? So we'll be having 2, so we'll simply return 2 over here if this is the case, right? So let me code for you. So initially what we need to do is simply make a start point which is initially 0, and also we'll need to make sure that always the first array should be of smaller size, right? So if our num, let me initialize it, int m is equal to nums1 dot size, int n equals nums2 dot size. If m is greater than n, so we'll simply return find median sorted arrays nums2 comma nums1, because we are considering that always the nums1 should be of smaller size, right? After that, what we need to do, we'll simply return int and equal, and will be like this m, right? We'll consider while start is less than equal to end. Why we have taken m? Because we are supposed to consider either none element in the left or all the elements in the left. So if we have nothing, we will start with 0, if and goes up to we have everything in the left only, so we will consider m over here, right? After that, what we need to do is we'll declare some variables over here, int max left x, max left y, min right x, min right y, and we'll be having one more, partition x, partition y. Okay, and partition x will be like this, start plus and divided by 2. After that, partition y will be like this, m plus n plus 1, so that we will handle odd and even in one operation only. That's why we have added 1 over here. M plus n plus 1 divided by 2 minus partition x. So we'll be having partition y as well. How much element must be present in the y, or you can say nums2 as well. After that, what we need to do is we'll simply check if partition no, we have partition over here, start plus end by 2, which is 0 plus 2 by 2 1. After that, we have to initialize max left x will be max left, right? So what we need to do check over here is if partition x equal 0, it means we have nothing in the left. So what will the maximum left of x? It will be int min, right? Otherwise, if this is not the case, what is the what we are going to feed in maximum of left x? Nums of 1 partition x minus 1, right? And max of left y also will check whether our partition y equal 0. If this is the case, we'll simply return int main in the max left, or you can say simply initialize max left y with int main. Otherwise, this is not the case, we'll simply feed nums of 2 partition y minus 1. And if min of right x, if partition x equal m, it means that all the elements present in the left. So what we will be having in the minimum, right? We will be having int max, right? We have discussed earlier. After that, if this is not the case, then nums2 nums1 partition x, simply. If min right y, what we will be having condition if partition y equal n size, which is the size that it means that all the elements partition y equal n means all the element present in the left only. So we will be having int max as min right y. If this is not the case, then we'll simply initialize nums2 with partition y value, right? After that, we'll check which is the our satisfactory, or you can say destination condition, if max of left x is less than equal to min of right y, and max of left y is less than equal to min of right x. This is the case, we'll simply break it. If this is not the case, else if our max left of x is greater than min right of y, it means max left of x is greater, it means we need to or you can say our binary search will be in the we will be searching in the left, right? So we will be having and equals partition x, else if this is not the case, then it means we have to search or we apply binary search on the rightmost part, where when max of left x is lesser than the min of right of y, and then we'll simply start doing partition and x plus 1. Right, after that we'll simply check if our m plus n percentage 2 equal 0, it means we have even size of the merged array, right? So then we'll simply return what we are going to return. First we find max left of x comma max left of y comma plus min right of y comma min left of y, min right of y comma min right of x. Right, after that we will simply divide it by 2. Since we have to return in double, so we will divide by 2.0. Otherwise we will simply return max left x comma max left of y. I hope it will work, and it will partition yeah, it is working fine for this test case. Let me submit this solution. So yeah, it is working fine for all the test cases. So I hope you will able to understand this approach and the code which I have coded over here. So if you find this video helpful, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.